Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Last Day on Earth. Survival to return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today, we have some awesome news regarding some new power armor coming from Kafir that I can't wait to share with you guys. But first, we do need to deal with a little something back at home. We have been raided yet again, but on the good news, that means there's a revenge raid coming. But on the bad news, this wasn't just like every other raid. Unfortunately, I was not able to make the proper repairs, and if we do a quick little zoom out here, you can see that they were able to break into a room that they should not have been able to break into. That is right, I didn't, it escaped my mind. I was busy sprinting to class, and I just had so much to stress about. I was like registering for classes too, but I forgot to repair these walls, which meant they were like 1 to 2 walls away from breaking into that room with those 2 chests. Luckily, they didn't take anything super amazing, but they did steal some flash drives, some iPhones, and some paints as well. So that is very heartbreaking for us. But let's go ahead and repair these, and hopefully in that revenge raid, we can go ahead and actually get some good stuff to repair all the necessary things with. And hopefully it's a juicy repair raid, because this is the most they've taken in a while. Usually they just take kind of like the weapon parts from our bait chest that we usually tended to set out, but not today, dude. Today there was more at stake, and unfortunately for us, that involves us getting a little bit screwed over, which is never good. But really quickly, what I'm just trying to do here is, I don't have any weapon parts at the moment, so why don't we really quick, I do want to put this shotgun away, and honestly, I don't even mind sacrificing some of those things for the time being. Maybe I'll swap these out in a sec, but I do just want to put these away really quickly and get right away to talking about this power armor news coming from Kafir. So without further ado, this is also going to involve us going to the wall and kind of showing you guys something there, but check this out. So earlier today, well, not earlier today, I think it was a day or two ago, Kafir actually posted this little, this little dev blog. It's not a dev blog, but dev notes, where they are talking about the power armor and the process by which it came to fruition. Here you can see, hello, today we decided to tell you a bit about the development of a power armor, which appeared in update 1.8, and how it all started. Some of you might remember the photo where we showed the development of a power armor, and which raised many questions. I do remember that. That was quite a while ago. It was one of the first concepts, but we were forced to put it away because such element didn't fit the gameplay at that moment. I highlighted that just because I want you guys to pay attention to that very, very closely for the time being. Just kind of hold on to that. Keep that in the back of your mind. This emphasis is going to make a lot of sense here. We understood it wasn't the right time for it. Now then, through the rest of the dev blog, if you guys want to read the full thing, go ahead, head over to their Facebook. But long story short, they just show off a couple of different concepts that we have already seen and explain kind of how they came to, how they developed and whatnot. But eventually we come to this. This is where they are kind of showing off a couple of those concepts, and they're saying the power armor looks completely different because they were kind of like making different design decisions, changing a couple things here and there, and here they're saying the power armor looked completely different. It had an open structure without an additional protection from infection and radiation. Nevertheless, we made a decision to put the design aside and make a new one for scientific research in the Sector 7. This power armor with a light flight suit was meant to completely isolate a survivor from the environment. That's why there were no need in additional protection levels, airing, or distinctive marks. And then they just go on, they talk for I think another like 2 paragraphs or whatnot, kind of just, I think it was literally like 1 more paragraph after that, where they just kind of say that, hey, the main point of the post is to show how big of a difference can be between original idea, final result, and some of the milestones along the way. But those 2 little highlighted things in the first screenshot, forced to put it away because such element didn't fit the gameplay at that moment, and then in the second one, they put the design aside and made a new one for scientific research in the Sector 7. Doesn't those seem like very similar reasons? And I think that that means because the power armor we're seeing in this screenshot right here is not the current power armor. This appears to be a lot more of a combat-oriented power armor, whereas the current power armor is meant more so to protect you from the infection, protect you from radiation, etc., etc. But they didn't say that they destroyed the design. They just said that they put it to the side, kind of like they did originally when they didn't currently have a gameplay element or a gameplay reason to incorporate it. But then they got that reason in the form of Sector 7. Now, if you guys take a quick peek here, you guys can also see that there are 2 additional areas over here for power armor. Just kind of making a quick note of that, and this conveyor belt that we did talk about before. But long story short, it looks like a lot of things in the future that will have use are currently blocked off by random garbage. Now, why do I think that these power armors, or these power armor kind of slots, will have use? Well, by the looks of it, they don't have a reason in this version of the game. In 1.8, they don't have a reason to have a combat suit. The only power armor that they currently need is for Sector 7, which is going to be whatchamacall, where like you go and collect anomalies, which is a lot more infection and radiation protection focused, as evidenced by all the radiation stuff in that area, in that zone, right? So by the wording of this and the fact they didn't say that they tossed the design, scrapped the idea, they simply put the design aside and made a new one for scientific research in the Sector 7. What I think that means, in addition to some of the videos, especially that video we were talking about, some of the 1.8.1 sneak peeks, and the fact that they are probably working on incorporating more systems and kind of getting a 1.8 and multiplayer finished piece by piece, just making sure each piece works as well as possible before implementing the first one. The first piece, of course, being interacting with the environment, being able to see other players, not lagging, that type of jazz. And the next piece, it only makes sense for them to implement weapons and potentially taking down a co-op boss, I believe, is something that they have said that they would like to focus on and emphasize on in the next iteration, in the next thing that they add on. So wouldn't it make sense to have a more combat-oriented power armor, kind of like the one we're seeing in this concept that potentially has stuff like that giant freaking riot shield, which looks dope, by the way. I'd freaking love that. And potentially even the ability to hold special weapons because of how big the arm is or something like that. If not, though, maybe just normal weapons. But still, that just makes a perfect amount of sense that there are going to be different power armors for different situations in the very next one we might be seeing in the next update that does add in that next multiplayer zone that might be a bit more combat focused, because we do have the one here that is the current one that we are wearing that is used for protecting against infection, protecting against radiation. So, you know, we still need a combat one, though, one that's a little bit more combat focused, and I think that's exactly what they are hinting towards here. But I don't know, I would love to hear what you guys got to say about this in that comment section down below, and in the comments, but you're third of the way into the $25 iTunes/Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to hit the like button, make sure you're subscribed, and that button so you win on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter it on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be the winner for that week. And we'll go ahead and kick off a new weekly giveaway as well that Saturday, because it's weekly, baby. What can I say? But make sure that you are subscribed, the notification bell hits so you don't miss any opportunities to enter, and so you don't miss any informations that I am able to provide to your beautiful faces, to your beautiful ears, and to your beautiful eyes, a combination of which like no other. And that sentence made absolutely no sense, but just roll with it. I was trying to sound fancy, all right? But for real, it just makes a perfect amount of sense given the context clues, given the fact that, I don't know, these things are blockaded off. It could just be for decoration, but by the looks of it, they have this thing. This 100% is not for decoration. This is going to be how we're going to be able to extract some sort of material from the zone and take it out of bounds, and that's covered in garbage, just like these other power armor areas. So again, I'm kind of banking on the fact that, oh, we got to put the suit away, but I am banking on the fact that I think, because here you can see the conveyor belt obviously is going to have a use. You're not just going to have a totally random out-of-place conveyor belt for no reason. The 100% that's going to be how we're going to be able to extract stuff past this little zone where, you know, we have to kind of like get cleaned or something, or we have to like change in our suit and whatnot, because I don't think it'll let us extract items normally. But still, I think maybe even like that conveyor belt might do that cleansing. But nonetheless, between the power armor suits, between the ability that it looks like we will be able to have additional power armors, and by the looks of it, a combat power armor coming our way, I'd also love to hear what you guys think the third power armor might be, because by the looks of it, they're currently planning for there to be 3 power armors. We have the radioactive one, not the radioactive, but the anti-radioactive one. There's gonna be the combat one most likely, and probably one other. Maybe it'll kind of be like maybe there'll be like different quote-unquote classes Maybe there'll be like the combat one that's more focused on doing damage. Then maybe there'll be the tank one. Maybe the tank one is like the riot shield and more health, whereas the combat one's more mobile and can like equip weapons, like special power armor weapons. Dude, that actually sounds pretty dope. But like I said, that is about all the information that I got for you boys and girls. Let me know in that comment section. Can't wait to hear what you gotta say, because some of that creativity that y'all show is absolutely nutty, absolutely next level stuff, and that's why we are the most fan-freaking-tastic community here, not just because we are so helpful to each other in that comment section, like dropping that bunker code that I see you guys constantly doing, and just overall being as helpful as you can with tips and tricks, not just to me, but to each other. It's just fan-freaking-tastic, and I appreciate the bejesus out of that. And yo, wait a minute, where's our revenge raid? What? Why is there no revenge raid? Wait, what? Huh? Did they change the, what? Alright, well, hey, looks like we're gonna have to go on a normal raid then, which honestly isn't that bad of a thing. Normal raids tend to be tougher and tend to have better goods, and we got some coinage to drop on that, but, dude, what the hell? Why don't we have a revenge raid? Is it because they stole paint? Like, they still stole the usual stuff that they steal, though. I think, yeah, they broke into the chest, they took the Glock, they took the weapon parts. Is that not enough for them now? Do I need to give them even more? Dear God, these people, these frickin' raiders are getting greedy, lads and lasses. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that comments, man, and what y'all gotta say, because, dude, honestly, we've been, just random comments in the comment section have been right for future stuff before, so honestly, I'm more than confident one of us, at least, will be able to knock it out of the park down there. But with that said, with that done, enough talking about the power armor. As much as I would love to keep talking about that all day, there are still tasks at hand that we need to knock out, like calling in some of these raiders, saying hello to them, and going on a raid for them, because I wasn't expecting this. And I know we didn't go to the multiplayer zone today. That is because I am just in a little bit of a rush to get back to class, because it's been a struggle of a week. Long story short, I had to like register for classes and stuff, and it's been a struggle, because it's just so hard to register for classes, because all the classes fill up and stuff, and there's like classes I gotta take that I literally can't take because like the classes are full. So it's like, hey, that's great, thanks, appreciate that, my college department. But alright, random complaints aside, the raiders have been phoned in. Let's go ahead and say hello to these marvelous people. How do you do, my friends? Ooh, you want me to go to 5 airdrops? You want me to knock out some iron plates, get some of those things completed, and do some of these? Well, if I wasn't so short on time, and if we did not get gypped on this revenge raid, I'd be more than happy to. But for now, let's go ahead, let's complete that puppy, and let's head on over to this raid that will await us. As you guys can see, we got more than enough proper materials to make this happen. Let's just craft up these iron hatchets. I just realized my brain was kind of on autopilot. I really hope that there wasn't an iron hatchet quest that we just forgot to do before we crafted these, because 100% a possibility. I'm sorry guys, this brain's on autopilot. You know, it's just the last 4 weeks of school. Dear God, I can't wait for these 4 weeks to be over, man. I need them bad. I need them bad, but ooh, do we want to bring 8 iron hatchets, really? I mean, we could. I think 8 might be a little bit overkill. You know, better safe than sorry, though. If it's like a base that has the I actually really don't know. This one kind of does have me stumped just a tad, because we've definitely encountered some bases that have eaten through our iron hatchets with just the amount of walls that they're caked in. So we'll put 1 away, maybe. If I can find an inventory slot to put 1 away in, we'll put 1 away in. If not, it's the game telling me, hey, you probably want all these hatchets. So guess what? We probably want all these hatchets. That's all good. Dear God, those doors lag my game like no other. But we also have the 2 C4 at our disposal, so we are looking more than prepared for this raid. Unfortunately, we can't get revenge on those douche nozzles who took our stuff earlier, but that's fine, man. We'll make do. Took my paint, man. They took my iPhones. They took my flash drives. Don't even leave footsteps. Dear God, have some decency. Frickin' raiders. Not even leaving footsteps. Probably took off their shoes before they entered my house. She's like trying to respect me like that. Bleh. Abdul Ghan. Why does this guy sounds like some sort of prince? Some sort of a king, even. Oh, why don't we go ahead and let's raid a prince. Let's raid a king. And let's see if his goods might match the raid. Honestly, it's a normal raid, so I have high hopes for what might be awaiting us. And let's just make sure before we dive in, we got a VSS. That should be more than enough to knock some people out. We got the AK to fall back on, not to mention all of the iron hatchets we're going to be putting to use. I am excited to hop into this raid, and I hope that your boys or girls are as well, almost as excited as I am for these power armors, for this next freaking update coming. Honestly, next Last Day on Earth update, feel like it should be on the horizon here. Will it add the new multiplayer zone? Maybe not necessarily, unless maybe that's why it's taken a while. They're waiting to do that, but how long have we had 1.8? It's been around, we're coming up on a week here. What I mean, oh dear God, we just crashed our motorcycles. Ain't that beautiful? Can I even loot? Okay, I was going to say, like, is it not gonna let me loot him anymore? He does have a motorcycle though, which is a very good sign of someone rather advanced. You know what I mean? Looks like his doorway is there. His entire base is caked in this, oh my God, this is a rather large base too, I must say. It's all caked. You just want to do this. Al likes to start all the raids, just patrol around, kind of just get an vibe for how big the base is. See maybe if we could decipher where his best stuff will be. This one's gonna be a toughie. He might have some stone walls within, but by the looks of it, I think just all the iron hatchets we brought might be a safe investment. But he does have a welcome door here. You know what? I feel like that's a trap though. You know, I don't know if I trust that welcome door. You know what I trust? Let's break one of these doors. Let's see where it goes into, because low-key, this is a totally random door here. I actually have very, very high hopes for that maybe, perhaps, it will lead to somewhere valuable. Maybe. Ooh. No, just a random little room. Let's go ahead and break into the next one. It's just like I said, honestly, good thing that we brought so many hatchets. There's going to be a ton of level 2 walls by the looks of it. Here we've broken into another part of his base. Maybe we didn't exactly enter from the best, but whatever. At least we know. Ooh, that one is painted black. Kind of high hopes for that. Start breaking into this doorway, and this looks to be the heart of his base. So this is probably where the very best of the very best will be. But maybe actually. Okay. I'm getting kind of a feel for his base design here. Very interesting base design though. Kind of. I don't know. I kind of like what I see. Let's knock these floater bloaters out, thinking you can run up on me. Nah, not today. Oh, we just kind of smacking that wall. Let me help you out. Shoot you in the face right quick. I think the rest of the dudes are also just dying on these spikes, so kind of handy. Now then, where's the rest of his base go? Looks like he has another section here. Not seeing any stone. Shockingly enough, not seeing any stone caking his base. Huh. Why don't we go ahead and break into this, see if, I feel like if anywhere, maybe it has some good loot room. Maybe this could be it. We are, ooh, these are some colored chests, so that is for sure. I think this is the complex where we'll be able to find most, if not all, of his good stuff. But by the looks of it, this is where he has his 4 colored chests. Colored chests, dude, they just get me going. They get me excited. What can I say? How well is he have this thing protect? Why can I not freaking check this thing out? Hello? Can I? There we go. Oh, this dude's 1 engine part off. Oh my God, you could have put the last engine part in here so I could steal your stupid generator. Blech. Sucks to be us. Yeah, by the looks of it though, in terms of protection, I also have high hopes that maybe if we have some extra hatchets, I do like my odds breaking into this room potentially. But for now, let's see perhaps what some of these chests will have. We still have a good amount of hatchets. We brought a good amount for this, and starting out pretty nice. I don't need to swap clothes yet, but we got a nice little weapon to take home with us. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's get through the... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Freaking... Of course my phone lags as soon as I'm about to... Oh, no, we got abominations coming. But of course my phone lags as soon as I'm about to do that. And my game's just like, oh, you obviously want... Jesus, I shot that dude's arm off. You obviously want to chop the wall. And I'm like, you're so right, game. So right today. Ooh. All right, we're finding a nice little weapon stockpile here, though. That is for sure. I like what I see. How many more hatchets do we have? Okay. I think we can afford to break into one more room. Honestly, I do have pretty high hopes for this room right here. I don't know why. I just do. I just do. I just have a good feeling about this one. It's where the generator is, right? And my game decided, not my game, but my phone decided to fill up on memory, so sorry about that one, boys. Let's get back to chopping this puppy down and seeing per schnaps what lies on the other side in the form of a couple of chests. Hopefully my game decides to kind of smoothen out a little bit here, I think, because I had to like close out to go delete some stuff. My game's like, ooh, but I'm like, ooh, but ooh. Per schnaps, we'll be able to find something good in one of these chests. If not, though, we are running a little bit low, so I don't want to spend too much time here. Let's freaking go! Jackpot type of chests, baby. That thing is filled with powerful weaponry. Now let's just go ahead and start taking out some of these guys as they run towards us. Luckily, these spikes have been very helpful in our quest for taking these little douche nozzles out, because it means we have to use less resource. Oh my god, that arm went flying. It means we have to use less resources shooting these dudes out. But dude, I kind of want to keep breaking into this room because check out all that weaponry. Good stuff, I know. Probably also got to change armors too, but low-key kind of liking what that has to offer a little bit better than the alternative. I just don't know. Do we keep on breaking into these, or what's the dealio here? Definitely after what we saw in that chest, let's break into this next one. Maybe this will be his like very best resource. Nope, just some random food items. So it looks like we might not be raiding. I don't know. We're gonna be able to get a couple chests too. Like, we could break through a wall here. Technically speaking, could definitely break through one more wall if we wanted to. Kind of tempted to break into this one. I don't know. This is definitely a hard decision for me. Maybe that's small. I have high hopes for this one too. This shouldn't make enough noise to summon the final wave. It will break one more hatchet though, which means that we will have... Okay, there's two chests. Dear God, yeah, the big one's gonna be coming. Oh, he's gonna be coming, boys. We only have this hatchet left, so honestly, we're probably just gonna make a lot of noise through chopping, so we just gotta try and end this as soon as can be. Okay, before that happens, let's go and stockpile a couple of things in our motorcycle, but I mean, pretty good stuff. Could have been better, could have gotten some resources, but I don't mind re-upping on a lot of these relatively, like, pretty good guns that this guy's holding on to. I really like what I'm seeing there. But let's just access this puppy. Let's definitely put the C4 away. Definitely want to put away the fully modded AK. That thing's a beaut. And why don't we equip that thing, put away the other fully modded AK, and we do still have a nice amount of inventory room to play with, but we do need to worry about the big one coming our way. We do have a lot of first aid kits though, so that's good. His damage will increase. We are kind of pretty deep into his base, so to speak, so I think we'll be okay on that front. We should be able to break into like 2 more, maybe 3. I think it depends more on if this hatchet will last, but either way, we gotta hope for the best. We gotta hope that we break into the good ones. It seemed like the good ones were up against the wall. Let's hope for the best. Let's get to chopping, because he is gonna be summoned and he is not gonna be a happy camper. Oh, let's go. We got the steal. We got the steal. Let's keep breaking. Let's keep breaking. He's coming. He ain't looking happy. Not looking happy at all. What do we have in here? What do we have in here? Fully modded Glock. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh no. Oh no, this ain't good. All right, we gotta get these guys deeper in. Oh, they almost freaking surrounded us in there. That would have been bad. Ow. 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 He keeps on doing more damage. We might be able to... How much? Oh, no, we can't. We're done. We're done, so let's get the hell out of here. Because, yeah, we ain't... not with that much of a hatchet left. We ain't getting nothing. Nothing from there. God dang it. Hey... At least we found those 2 steel plates. At least my hunch was right that there was indeedly do something being hidden in that little corner right there. And breaking into those corners, definitely a good call. Hopefully the other corners weren't even better. That would actually really suck. But hey, the world may never know, you know. So we just gotta keep on keeping on, boys. That's all that we can do at this point. But another thing that we can do. Another thing that we 100% have to and probably should do is try and stage some repairs over back at home. Goodbye, Abdul Gan, my friend, my king. My prince, I'm sorry that I had to steal your stuff, but that man had a lot of weaponry. Honestly, might have been building his own army. Might have been trying to take over the lands. We just saved the last day on Earth lands from a new king taking it over pretty much. So, yeah, we're pretty much miracle workers here. So, you know, just kind of, yeah, buy my merch. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's too shameless of a plug. But we do have the new merch designs. If you guys do want to look into that, www.starsnipemerch.com. We got the Shotgun Rain merch, of course, that y'all can go ahead and cop. And also my own little design I've been working on. That's kind of like a star design. Oh, I forgot we got to pay these guys. But it's kind of like a star design that's just really cool, really comfortable too. I like to wear it pretty much every other day, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of like this cool kind of, I guess, modern type of t-shirt, you know, that kind of goes with like current trends, something like that. So I put a decent amount of work into it. I hope that y'all do like it and maybe decide to cop it. But either way, them two are up and available for your boys and girls if you so choose. Another thing that's available for us is the fact that we got to bribe these guys to get off our backs. Luckily, I think I know the perfect material for the bribery that's about to take place. Also, we also have we have a lot of stone bricks, which is actually really nice, but I am looking for a little thing known as aluminum wire. These guys, I don't know what it is, but aluminum wire, I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure they run off aluminum wire. It's spooky, man. Doesn't make sense to this day, but hey, it means we can kind of do we want to give them aluminum bars? Also, I gotta find those. Gotta put those weapon parts away. And so whatchamacallit, we do have a good amount of aluminum. Let's definitely take that for the bribery. Let's see how much it takes to finesse these guys to leave us alone on good terms. Don't just want them leaving us alone. Want them leaving us alone on good terms. Hello, Raiders. How do you do? I got some aluminum wire. Oh, not bad, you say. Oh, did I put the... Oh, I put the aluminum bars away. God dang it. Of course I did. Why does it not surprise me? Can I, no shotgun rain for you. Ooh. Actually, take the pistol. Yo, all right, screw it, man. Take the pistol. There you go, Raider. Have a fan-freaking-tastic day, my dude. That's a great deal. Oh, no. The puppy is still dead. Aw. I don't know, dude. This dog over here, I'm telling you, you see that dog on the outside of the map? I can't even wander that far. That dog's literally just like, oh, yeah, I'm not defending his base. I don't know this star guy. Don't know him at all. But apparently what you can do to revive these guys, we've done it before, is you just have to take them out of the base, travel away real quick, and come back. So I'll go ahead and do that on the lickety-split, and hopefully just kind of reorganizing these dudes really quickly. Should fix that on up. I don't know if they'll get revived right away, but they should be revived after a little while. No, they're right there, except for the one that's dead. Aw. Rip. He's just sleeping. He's taking a nap. He doesn't want to be disturbed. He doesn't want to show up on the mini-map. I respect that. I respect that. But let's go. Oh, that's going to be more than enough to get these raiders to get off our backs. But let's go. Let's acquire the necessary materials to make these very important repairs, because things have, they haven't been going too swimmingly lately, to say the least. Luckily, we have a solid amount of planks here to back us up. A good amount of stone as well, which we are definitely going to be needing. My Wi-Fi apparently being poopy. That's always great. Appreciate you, Wi-Fi. Appreciate you. Oh, I can't even get past this. Wait, I can't get past the normal chest? Are you kidding me? I thought you could always, like, finesse your way past those things. Huh. Maybe I was wrong. Hey, at least they left me the flare gun. Appreciate that, Raider bros. Yeah, literally can't. I always thought you could kind of finesse your way past those. I guess that I was mistaken. Whatever, though. Let's make our way over here, and we need to start picking up the scraps of what has occurred. Luckily, if we're lucky, we should get... If we're lucky, we get 5 oak planks and 10 stone bricks with the repair, which is... Ooh, oh, it's even less. But that's pretty much half of building a stone wall upgrade. So, yeah, like right there. That's going to be pretty good. We should have recuperated enough costs for at least 2, maybe 3 level 3 upgrades, which will be nifty. I love that we can get stuff back from the walls. That's such an underrated update that they did do. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, because before, the walls used to just disappear when the raiders did it, but now you can actually repair them. So I am still so happy that that was added in. Very underappreciated part, I feel like. But regardless, we can see we got... Oh, look at that, 20 on the dot. Holy hell. But what is it? 20 on the dot. We got FOMO right there. We'll go and pick some up as we go. But first things first, let's do what need be done, and let's toss some of these level 1s throughout this area. And I guess I could toss one right there too, if you want to click on over there. I love that we can zoom out though, which makes this a lot easier to maneuver. Check that out, and it lets you guys get an awesome view of my base from afar with the level 4 hearts of the base, followed by the level 3 exterior and a little bit of the scraps of the level 1 wall that used to encompass it before. But there you have it. We got the level 1 foundations nice and set. All we gotta do from here is acquire the rest of the goodies. No longer need those. Now we are on the hunt for, well, first things first, let's get on the hunt for actually repairing a couple of these. Definitely exterior wall and the most interior wall. Those two are #1 priorities. Okay, with that said, we're out of oak. We're out of planks. We gotta find some of those puppies real quick. They should be relatively scattered about, and as we do use them, a little bit of a double whammy, because that means that we then have more room for using other stuff, you know, or more room in our more room in the base to store some of our raid loot. It's a vicious cycle. What can I say? But there you go. We got some coming over there. Honestly, let's put the steel plates in there. I'll put them where they truly belong in just a bit. No worries, boys. But I have a feeling that there was a little bit more planks in one of these areas. Perhaps I was mistaken. I suppose that I was. But that should be enough planks to repair at least one more wall. We got enough of those. We do need to get some more oak, though. I think I know where the oak is being stored. Also, got to get some hydration up in our system. That appears to be pretty important at the time being. Dang, really? No pine planks there? God dang. We for sure have to have some here, right? Yeah, there we go. We got 9. All right, so we'll at least be able to make 2 full burps and wall repairs. 2 full wall repairs with these 2 puppies. These 2 puppies, 20 of that, and we just need 11 more oak. And we should have some oak lying around. I don't think that. Maybe it's gonna be in one of these. I don't know. Are we shorter on oak than I remember us being? Oh god, this might actually be a little bit worrying. I don't like this one bit. Did I already? I feel like I already looked through these, but I'm just gonna play it safe, really. Oh, we got more pine planks. Hey, good stuff. We'll be able to make a couple more repairs. Hey, there's the 20. I knew there was oak in one of these freaking chests, and we got some more of those too. I really gotta do some organization, man. But I feel like the organization to undertake this, it's gonna be a large undertaking. That might take me multiple days to even do, boys. But unless we can find a little, I literally need like 1 more pine plank, bro. You're gonna do me like this, game. You're gonna do me like this, 1 pine plank short of salvation. So be it, man. Not much that we can do except grab some stone, grab some of those, and at least make the repairs up to a certain point. Definitely let's repair the ones closest to that area. Let's get those done. And we can make this level up, but we are not going to have the materials needed. We need 1 more oak plank to make that happen, and we are literally 1 oak log short. So that's just some bad luck right there, but hey, gotta roll with the punches, gotta flow with the flow, and hey, totally forgot about those that we have stashed in here. I'll definitely grab those while we got the inventory room and organize them a little bit. God, I love this chest. That chest just makes me happy. And God, all these chests just make me so freaking happy, dude. Oh no. Awful cough, man. I haven't had a cough in a minute. It's been great. I'm feeling healthy again after being sick is the worst. Nothing like finally being able to breathe through your nose again after being sick. You take that stuff for granted, but then you're sick and you're like, God dang it. I take breathing for too much granted. Ow! Of course, we're taking some damage. So just eat some jerky, heal up, and I'll go and get some hydration. But with that said, with that done, it's going to wrap it up for this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Wish y'all nothing but the greatest of luck in joining the Chopper Squadron and getting your guys' gas tank. Best of luck with the raids and your raid defense. Best of luck with the puppy dog breeding and all that jazz to boot too. And most importantly of all, best of luck and have an absolutely fantastic day of the most amazing variety. But that's going to go and do it for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. That was nothing but an absolutely fantastic day. And I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.